and play my player for a bit.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Spencer Turnbull gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Standing in, Rob Farr. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch on its way. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down. Coming to the plate now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air to center field. Gerber is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. McKinney is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Rob Farr.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Rob Farr, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up McKinney. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-6 the final score tonight.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Michael Fulmer is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Come on, baby, you're up, you're up, you're up.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 9.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Flea hit out to short, and 1 gone. Riding in once again, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Brendel Gritcher. Now the 1-1 pitch. Going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Digging in now, Rob Farr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving. Skied
into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Now in the box, Rob Farr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Liner towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch. The throw is wild, and he gets away. So striding forward now, Jalen Davis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blankenhorn is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Kike Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Bouncer to the left side.
Come on, you're down, you're down.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high one. Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. His prior history versus this arm is a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs to 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Tarek Skubal gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Slow little grounder left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready now, Omar Narvaez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. towards second.
Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again, KJ Harrison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no. Ready once again, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to left. Marsh is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Carpenter earns his first.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Interleague Baseball next. Robbie Ray gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Striding into the box, Willie Calhoun. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Tigers. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
I love that song. Despite the Chicago Cubs.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. The 2-2. Right side. Reined in. There's one on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Nick Ahmed.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
The windup and the 0-1. Looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got and an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one skied out toward right. Shimizu will get there, and he puts it away to retire the Sun. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
8-2 tonight's final. The Detroit Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Nate Pearson earns the win, his 2nd. Robbie Ray struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 11 men on base.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Big hitting for Detroit. Number 1.
Not about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 15 long balls, 39 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte is camped under this one. And he's got it for the first out. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Detroit Tigers. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the Show. Digging in, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Guzman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next.
Things not looking very good for them, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place at the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one.
At the plate, Rob Farr. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So stepping in, KJ Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rob Farr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall.
Walk-off salami. Have a bite of walk-off salami sandwich. Santa Maria.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one.
And 3.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Here it comes now to Andrus. He's going to ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a long drive. Deep. Going. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Jankowski is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. 7-1 the final today. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Fulmer notches his 3rd win of the year.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Colby Allard gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. A bullet to first base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. Next up for Detroit, Kike Hernandez. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Tigers get just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom. Next will be the designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back to avoid the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
No left fielder.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr.
Even though a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slater is off at first with 2 away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Go hard, go hard.
Slater ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to right. After it is Davis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that means Michael Franco, the 3rd baseman, will bat next. Popped him up. Goodrum is there.
I go.
Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. But gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out.
Damn it.
14-7, the final tally here. Texas put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on the show. Nate Pearson, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Line towards center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob
Farr.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so...
Stepping up now, Rob Farr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Into the box, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's...
Hit high and deep out to left field.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Beatty. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded. They trail 5-2.
That's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Tigers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Harold Gonzalez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign.
5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Taylor takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. At the plate, Willie Calhoun.
The left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit the middle. Reined in to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Next for the Tigers, Rob Farr, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Line drive to left. Beatty has it. The side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 1-0. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step. At the plate, Rob Farr. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner toward short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error. They left.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Digging in, Rob Farr, and the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's the first down. Here's Corey Seager, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Bit of eyes here as he's going to try to lay one down. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too.
Striding in, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, James Felton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch outside, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-1 home.
Inside, ball 2. Let's go, big fella. That's ball 3. Look out, it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Stepping in, KJ Harrison.
First baseman, KJ Harrison.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gavin Lux. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped up.
I got it.
Farr has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Now to the plate, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Tigers have come back to tie things at 3.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Come on.
Here's Corey Seager. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding in, Rob Farr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, look at this sliding stop. Hats off to that one. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Rob Farr, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dahl is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Caleb Ferguson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Liam.
after this series, that's it. I am going.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Michael Fulmer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
A nice way to start it.
In now, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. Standing in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Get down.
Liner in there for a base hit.
You're going. On the bag, right here, on the bag.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Stand up,
Cleanly.
stand up,
And
get up.
indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Settling in now, Rob Farr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Turn round it.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in, Willie Calhoun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The batter, the first baseman, A.J.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Coming to the plate now, Jalen Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Hernandez. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Number 7.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
You're scoring!
Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the son. So it's 2 runs. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Sample size 0 for 1. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game.
Stepping in, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 12-7, the final score in this ball game. The Indians used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tarek Skubal, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average hits coming into this start.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up. Into the box now, Rob Farr. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. The pitch. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now batting, Rob Farr. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Heading out towards shallow right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
This is line to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to... Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Riding in once again, Willie Calhoun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it so...
And they got him. In now for Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Hey, it's never easy against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And there's your first out of the inning. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cleveland Indians put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
The line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 8 runs on 17 hits, no errors.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network. Nate Pearson gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Rob Farr will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end just the 1. Ready for another chance? Number 41. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. You want to keep the pressure on.
Oh, and he misses it. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. So a big moment here, and standing in, Rob Farr, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Oscar Mercado, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And that's the second out.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Cleveland came through when it mattered in the 9th.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Peralta is under it. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Ready now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Rob Farr. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Rob Farr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
So a solo shot here to left center field, number 22 on the year, as they open up an 8-5 lead. So stepping in, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run scores. But it's offline. He scores. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits.
Striding into the box, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
And that last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle. I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
4 hits, 1 error. They left.
We are under the lights, says the... Into the box now, Rob Farr. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Skied into straightaway right. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Digging in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Fly ball out toward left center field. Basabe is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
Not shortstop.
Reined in. And that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Basabe. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Luis Basabe.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. At the plate, Luis Robert. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Hit the baseline. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits.
And he is safe at the plate as he just sneaks in there in time, and it's now a 7-4 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
There you go. Stand up. Stand up.
But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Yohan Moncada. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off grounder left side, scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ball.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
1 error. They left 5 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson brings it in.
Come on, get here,
Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
A solo shot here to left, number 23 for him thus far, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rob Farr, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
0-1.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the center fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. The left side, right to him. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. No hits to this point. On the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rob Farr will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Farr is, get this, slugging over 700. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. A line shot to third base. And didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. This one's down to third. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Daytime baseball. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit high and deep to left field.
Looking up is Jimenez. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. To short, hit hard.
Anderson picks it up.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Calhoun. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Now a long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
And he seems to be in a little bit of a funk as of late. Not sure if it's mechanical or psychological, but something is definitely off. Gave up 5 runs last time out and 5 more here. Not the kind of consistency you're looking for from a starting pitcher.
And here's the big left-handed batter, A.J. Reed. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Cologne is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a fly ball. Way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping into the box, A.J. Reed, and he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first home run of the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. As a look, now the pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Basabe has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Up a run.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully.
Let's play. Viking Stadium.
We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Brunch. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Austin Hayes is retired to kick off the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Very nice afternoon. High skies and 77 degrees at game time.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tyon has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts in the second. So digging in now, Shane Victorino. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Victorino gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to Iglesias for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pulled toward right center field. Mancini moving back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Renato Nunez. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Victorino is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now for the O's, Austin Wynns, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready now for Baltimore, Asher Wojciechowski. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts it. Digging in the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit to first. Alberto gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball hit on the ground to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hayes retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Into the box, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count remains at 0-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Shot to second base and handled for the first out. So one away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger, Jose Abreu. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. In now, Gary Sanchez. And he'll probably send it in the air out to center field. Here comes Hayes. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the... And here's Renato Nunez. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Anthony Santander the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is low, ball 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Abreu in foul ground, and that retires the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. At the plate, Jameson Taillon. So show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To Iglesias for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Popped up. Urias has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Hayes on the run for it, and this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And he is in there. Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. a base hit on the line. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. 3 runs already home here. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
I was swinging, not fucking.
This is line to left. Santander is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Striding in, Hanser Alberto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
At the plate, Austin wins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Stays alive, still 0-2. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. DJ Stewart will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there at the letters 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Line toward the alley in left center, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game. At the plate now, Austin Hayes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! Into the box now, Ramon Urias. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miguel Castro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Line to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. The tag gets one, and the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jamison Tyon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Shane Victorino. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, Anthony Santander. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Hayes on the run for it at the track. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting,
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's one down now. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So here's Jose Abreu. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. David Hess takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now, Ken Giles.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-2, full count. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. In there, 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Dwight Smith Jr. will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now, Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Ryan Roberts will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Shane Victorino. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And that means J.D. Martinez gets it with 2 outs as well.
Now batting, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Austin Hayes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Into the box, Renato Nunez will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
So no big surprise in this one. The higher division team comes in here and takes care of business. Nice job by them.
6-2, the final total today. England used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jamison Tyon pitches well enough to get the W. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
That evens it up 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. On the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Why can't I?
So striding in, Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll put this one.
He struck out 1 batter. Come on.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Laureano is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. The next Twin up, Nelson Cruz, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Grounded down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager, and their runners at the corners now.
Kyle Seager.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope. Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Seager, right field, and carrying well. And they have taken the lead.
Take 2.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Oh, and they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like so, a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kyle Seager, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
With a traditional 7th
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Tom Murphy.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Digging in now for the Mariners, Daniel Vogelbach. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 once more.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-2 delivery.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Striding in for Oakland, number 43. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Vogelback has it to retire the side. Malik Smith is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Eckersley's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't hot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in for his second at bat, D. Gordon. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Settling in now, Jake Fraley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
Skied down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Last chance for the Mariners. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
I'm not the one that's calling the pitches.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. No hits to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in.
With our final line score tonight.